Hello, my name is Ritik Mishra and my roll number is 20AE30019 and I am from section 4. The first project that we were asked to make was to use Arduino DHT22 humidity and temperature sensor and simulate the system as per the given conditions. We were supposed to have an LED blink depending upon temperature and humidity conditions. For example, one such condition was that if temperature is less than 15 and humidity is less than 25%, then LED should remain on for 1 second and the rest time it should be off. For simulation, we first of all choose a sample in the Proteus 8 demonstration software, in the Proteus circuit simulation software. The simulation is Arduino DHT22 humidity and temperature sensor. We make slight modifications in the source code. That is, we add some impositions, like we add some conditions over here. Depending upon temperature and humidity, LED will be blinking. Then we compile and then simulate the system. We run the simulation now. We observe that the condition imposed is, in this case here, is that the temperature is less than 15 and the humidity level is less than 25, and so the LED should blink for 1 second and then it should be off. Now we have changed the conditions such that temperature is less than 15 and humidity is more than 60%, and we observe that the time for which LED is blinking has decreased. Now it is 0.5 seconds. Similarly, other conditions can also be imposed on this temperature sensor, and we can observe how LED responds to the change. The second activity was generation of a continuous square wave using the example which was given in the Proteus software, that is Arduino RGB common cathode LED. We modify the code a bit and execute a loop function here. So the resultant square wave will be on for 0.5 seconds and then off for 1 second. It will be on for 0.25 seconds and off for 0.5 seconds, and then it will be on for 2 seconds and off for 4 seconds. Moving to the schematic capture, we run the simulation. Here we can observe that the LED is blinking for the definite time period as specified by the code. To observe the square wave, we need to connect an oscilloscope. For that, we have to stop the simulation. To connect the oscilloscope, we connect the pin D of the oscilloscope to the IO pin 13 over here, and then again run the simulation. Then we move to the debug option and choose digital oscilloscope from here. As we can see, the settings have been modified slightly. From for example, we have changed from AC to DC current. The voltage has been set to 1 volt and the horizontal time scale has been set to 200 milliseconds. And here we can observe the square wave which was specified in the code.